Hello and good afternoon. My name is Amanda and welcome to the Dunn Creative. Before we get into this pick a card reading, I just wanted to let you guys know I have a live stream channel and a Patreon with lots of exclusive content and readings over there. Please check the description box below for the links for both of those. And also, if you are interested in booking a personal reading with me, you can always email me at amanda@dunnphotodesign.com. Link for that email can also be found in the description below. But for this pick a card reading, we are going to be figuring out a message from your future self. This is some version of you that is much more experienced than the version of you that currently exists. And it doesn't mean that the version of you that currently exists is any less than the future version, but the future version has some insider knowledge about what is coming up for you. So if you are new to pick a card readings, I just wanted to ask that you close your eyes, take a couple of deep cleansing breaths to center your energy, and focus in on pile number 1 with the waters, pile number 2 with the mountain, and pile number 3 with the gardens. If more than one pile calls out to you, there may be messages in each pile for you from your future self. And once you've selected your pile or piles, you can go ahead and check the description box below for the timestamps, and I also pin them as the top comment. But please, you guys, remember, these are general readings, so only take the information that resonates with you, your life, your situation, and just go ahead and leave the rest behind. So without delaying this any further, I'm going to give you a moment to meditate on your cards, and I will see you over at your reading. All right, those of you who selected group number 1 or the waters card here, this is going to be a message from your higher self. I just absolutely love the artwork. This is from the Thread-Bound Oracle. Those of you who every time I use this deck, everybody always asks me what deck it is. It's the Thread-Bound Oracle, and I'm absolutely obsessed with it. The artwork is just pure gold, pure magic. And the keywords here are relief, rejuvenation, and rest. So those of you, your future self wants you to know that those of you who have been going through some busy times, some stressful times, some just complete tower moment times, this is letting you know that relief, rejuvenation, and rest is on the way for you in the very near future. And those of you that tend to be busy all the time or not taking care of yourselves or stressing out in anxiety, in depression, in worry, it is key and crucial for you guys to get out in nature. Cleanse yourself in water. Make sure you're drinking lots of water. There's a reason you guys selected the water card. You have a very important connection to water. Maybe even the water trine in your chart, which would be your Cancer, your Scorpio, and your Pisces in your chart. We all have a 1/12 slice of every single zodiac sign in our chart. So feel into the energies of what those houses represent in your life, any planets that are in those houses. If you want some additional homework, but your future self is saying that your birth chart and the water houses and the water planets, any water planets that you have, are all very important. Okay, so let's go ahead and get some tarot in the mix. A message from group 1's future self, future version of you that is just killing it, doing something amazing with this here wonderful magician card. Oh, I love to see it. I love to see it. I cannot wait to see what we're combining this magician with. It's gonna be the top one of these that's spun. Ooh, okay. Yep, this is making total sense to me. So we've got the 8 of Swords, which, oh, no one wants that. To me, it's the lower octave of the Devil card. But guess what? In conjunction with what you've got over here, this is actually a good card to get because you are going to be a master of your own mental domain coming up. And again, to remind you to stay out of the stress, the needless worry, the anxiety. I know, it's way easier said than done, and we're not asking you here to spiritually bypass anything that is stressing you out or that you're going through, to just sweep it under the rug, love and light it away. No, no, no. This is about you actually facing these things head on, face first, face forward, pulling those skeletons out of the closets and looking them all in the eye holes and saying, okay, what are you trying to show me? What's the lesson I'm trying to learn here? Why do you keep haunting me? What's going on here? And getting to the nitty-gritty, the root cause of why you are up in your head a lot. Because the reason you were drawn to this pile is to help you find ways of operating that you empower yourself and you take charge, take control, and manifest what you want. And one of the best ways that we do manifest good, bad, happy, sad, everything in between into our lives is through our thought process. A lot of times it's a very unconscious way that we manifest. But now that you are privy from your future self, I want to keep saying higher self. Many of you are embodying a lot of your higher self as your future self. It's very, very impressive, and I am just like, whoa, thank you for coming to my reading. I love your energy. This is so cool. But what I see with this combo is you, I won't say completely mastering your mental worries, your woes, your ego, your victimhood, your martyrdom, but at the very least you're aware of it. And when it happens, you're like, huh? I see you over there. No, we're not doing this today. Okay, what are you trying to show me? Let's feel through this with all this water, this emotion, energy. Let's feel through it. But then we're gonna release. We're releasing, because her hair here, maybe some of you are being asked or called or feel like cutting your hair. Those of you who've kind of been going back and forth like, it takes my hair forever to grow, but like I'm sick of the length and I kind of just want a short and quirky hairstyle, do it. Your future self is saying this is going to be a fun and really impressive look for you, not just with other people, but you're going to feel really impressed with, all the maybe different hairstyles you can come up with about it, because all her hair here is intertwined, or his, it's hard to tell. It's kind of an androgynous looking body, maybe slightly more feminine looking than masculine, but the long hair, feminine or masculine can go either way, but, the hair is what's connecting here to these swords. And it's like once this hair is released, or maybe Archangel Michael's sword of truth comes through and cuts all that hair so that you can, release yourself. Cutting the split ends, cutting the dead ends. I know in some cultures it's considered like really good to keep all the hair and let the hair go really long because the hair is like an antenna system. But when you've got a lot of dead ends and, weight and, causing headaches, I don't know why this message just wants to come through for someone. So, maybe just trimming the hair, restyling the hair differently. It doesn't have to look like an actual cut, but, doing something fun, fresh, and funky with your hair would be fun. Message from your future self that maybe that's something you're doing. Okay, let's go ahead and get a little word of, these are kind of more like little affirmations, words of upliftment and encouragement. This is going to be directly from your future self. What words of encouragement does Group 1's future self have for them? It's here, I feel it. Here we go. We've got the mistakes card. Allow me to know it's okay to make mistakes. Let me always take care of the inner child so he or she feels loved no matter what. And it's very interesting, the silhouette here in the middle, it looks very childlike, very young, very short in stature. To me, this is the inner child. It's like contained within these emotional waters, but it's still kind of in shadow or in the darkness here. So this is asking you to take care of that inner child, bring that inner child up. And it's funny because we've also got a silhouette here, or just a very dark figure, very shadowy figure, even though it's full illumination and full light in this picture. So this is bringing the shadow to light. Future self, letting you know you have the power to bring this shadow, this inner child, this wounding from your past to light so that you can heal it. Wow. And any mistakes you made, remember, mistakes are letting you know that you're trying new things. You're learning, you're growing, you're stepping out of that comfort zone, because if you just stay in that comfort zone, yeah, maybe you've mastered that, but like it's a little boring. So go ahead, allow yourself to make some mistakes. It's okay to do that. All right, let's go ahead and get some astro cards out here now. Any messages from Group 1's higher self? Again, I said higher self. This is future self. But again, I think a lot of your higher self is coming in that embodiment of your future self. All right, future self, Group 1, messages. We've got here Aquarius, collaborate with the number 11, master number. And we also have Leo. So Leo and Aquarius, which is very interesting because they are opposites of each other on the old zodiac wheel there. Opposition. There might be some opposition, or really looking at the Aquarius and Leo axis in your birth chart, in addition to the water trine of your birth chart. Even though Aquarius is the water bearer, it's actually earth energy. And then we've got the fire going on here with Leo. And the number 511, 115, that might be relevant, or looking up those angel numbers could bring you some additional guidance as to what your future self wants you to know. But really shining your light, stepping into your full authenticity, that magician energy, that alchemist, that manifester, and sharing that love, sharing that vibe with other people, maybe coming into a spiritual community or a community of like minds where you're networking with different people. I'm actually seeing someone who creates online content that is collaborating with other people to kind of put the spotlight on different people and then them put the spotlight on you. It's very mutually beneficial. All right, let's go ahead and get a couple now from the Green Witch Oracle for group 1. Messages from their future self. These two want to come out. What do we have here? We've got Corn with Ritual and Divination. I love that this Divination card goes with the Magician, and then this Ritual card, it matches the color scheme we've got going on with the solar plexus energy of the Lion, which Leo rules the sun. So finding the sun in your chart, which I'm sure everybody knows what their sun sign is, but not just the sign. What house is your sun located in your chart? There is, with this Divination coming in, if you always have said, well, I'm going to look into astrology someday, your future self is saying do it. You will not be disappointed in learning about your birth chart, learning about the transits of the planets, learning about astrology. Those of you who have already been on an astrology kick for a minute, just keep on deepening your knowledge or the information that you're seeking out about your birth chart, because you are still getting new epiphanies. I'm not as much aware of Western astrology and what all that entails as I am Vedic astrology, but I know Vedic astrology just in and of itself, you've got the 27 lunar mansions of the zodiac, of the constellations. These are the constellations behind the zodiac signs. And then from those 27 lunar mansions, you can break each of those 27 down into 4 additional padhas. So 27 times 4, whatever that number is. Maybe that's another angel number to look up. 27 times 4, whatever that number is. I cannot do math that quickly off the top of my head right now while I'm trying to channel spirit at the same time. But that breaks things down even further. And then you also have the Jaimini system of Vedic astrology. You have the divisional charts of Vedic astrology. So even if you think you know all there is to know about astrology, you can always go deeper. Not just astrology, but tarot, the I Ching, runes, charms, any kind of spell casting, charm casting, divination, witchcraft. With the Ritual card and Divination here, this is asking you to strengthen your daily rituals or your daily connection to the physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual world, combining them together to create absolute magic. This is so powerful, group 1. Thank you so much. Also, before we go, we've also got the number 14 and 10, if you would like to look up those angel numbers as well. So please feel free to let me know below what you thought if this resonated. The engagement on my channel has been very abysmal at best, so if you could even just leave me a little comment saying hi, or a heart emoji, or a corn emoji, I don't even know if there is a such thing, or Leo emoji, just any emoji, any and all the emojis. I love emojis, they're so fun. But just let me know that you're here. That also lets YouTube know, hey, you're interested in this content, you value this content, and I want you to know I value you guys. So thanks again so much for all your likes, comments, shares, subscribes, and all the things. And I really truly do hope to see you right here back at the Dunn Creative. All right, bye. All right, group 2, or those of you who selected the card of the Mountain, this is going to be a message from your future self. And this Mountain card is all about challenges, adversity, but yet endurance. So those of you who have been going through the paces, the challenges, the adversity of life, in life, at work, in situations, in relationships, whatever it is you've got going on that doesn't feel so good right now, guess what? It is helping level you up. Your future self wants you to keep going and to really lean on that inner lion, in that inner solar plexus, that inner confidence and competence that you have within you. I don't know why. I just felt the need to use a lot of yellow today in the decor, and now I know why. It's because of you, pile number 2. Hey, that rhymed. But let's go ahead and get some additional guidance. And I'm hearing too, if you had been going up one path up the mountain and it's no longer working for you, guess what? You can still find a detour or another path up that same mountain and get exactly where you want to go. So keep that in mind. That's a beautiful message from your future self. And we also have, and it's funny because this actually came out in reverse, so I'm keeping it. I'm keeping it. All right, what else do we have? What else do we have? One more, please, Spirit. And this mountain almost looks like a volcano, even. I don't know if you can see that. Ooh, and on the back of the deck, I don't always glance at it, but I saw it, so I figured I'd mention it. We've got the star, wish fulfillment, Aquarius energy. And we also have Temperance, which Sagittarius energy. Ooh, I love this. I love this combination because you are balancing out all that adversity that you've been through. It has helped you shift and have this internal transformation. Your future self says there is so much beauty to be gained through these challenges, this adversity that you're currently or maybe soon will be going through. to bring you out on the other side of balance and your beautiful spiritual connection. 1 foot in the water, 1 foot on the earth. As above, so below. You are connected. You are bringing all of the elements together. Air, earth, fire, water, and ether. You're bringing it all together to bring it more into balance. And this is also a card of self-care. So those of you who are going through some ish, please take care of yourselves. Please take care of yourselves, because a lot of times when the Tower comes up, that can let you know there's some health issues, mental issues, emotional issues, or maybe spiritual issues, or all of the above, or, a buffet plate of however many of those resonate, that are needing some consideration. And it's very difficult for me to see it. I think this is some sort of little tower / castle in the background, but I'm almost seeing it as a lighthouse. So those of you who do feel lost right now, or just directionless, there is going to be a beacon of light on the horizon for you to let you know the way to go. Again, if you're feeling completely lost in the bushes on your trek up this mountain, there's going to be a clearer path, maybe out the right side or the left side, that's going to become available to you very soon. Just keep asking Spirit for help and keep moving forward, and that next step will be illuminated for you, okay? So keep on going. Future self says, keep on keeping on. And then we got self-love, which, yes, no journey is complete without some self-love. And I love these beautiful peonies here on this card. So looking up the spiritual meaning of the peony flower can bring you some additional homework from Spirit. We got self-love. Show me how to love myself. Show me how to take care of the inner child. Show me how to be kind within. When you step into self-forgiveness, so much can change on the outside. Like I said, as within, so without. As above, so below. As you work on the inside, things will start being reflected in the external. And that inner child is always along for the ride. So don't keep that inner child on this road trip of life stuffed in the trunk. No, that inner child needs a very safe and seatbelted view where they can see out the window and enjoy the ride with you. Like it is your own child you are taking care of. You want to buckle them in safely. You want to make sure they've got snacks for the road and entertainment for the road, and they got a comfy pillow they could rest their head on if they need to take a nap along the way. Like, parenting your inner child is very important on this road of life, or this road trip of life that you are on currently. Your future self is letting you know that inner child work, self-love, self-development, self-care, tick, 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 check, check, check. You need to bring these things back into balance so that you can experience the majesty and the beautiful wonder that you deserve. Okay. So let's see, where are we going next? I think we went to the Astro deck next in Group 1. So that's what we're going to do here too. All right, any other messages from Group 2's future self? Ooh, we've got transits, climate, things are changing, things are shifting, things are morphing, and we've got Master number 55 here, which does indicate major changes. Major changes in life, but these are internal transformations for many of you that will then soon be realized on the external as well. Big shifts at work. I'm seeing career, maybe even a complete career change, or if you're not changing careers, this is you finding new ways to operate while at work, or maybe a side hustle, or just bringing more of that childlike wonder and self-love into what it is that you do. And then retrograde, we've got review, which this is powerful because this is very Tower reversed energy as well. And we've got the number 15. So 55 and 15, so 55-15 or 15-55. You can look up those angel numbers in any combination that feels right to you. Feel free to look those up for some additional homework yet again. I'm giving everyone all the homework today, but I'm here for it, and I think you are too, because you are reviewing where you've been, where you want to go, and where the heck am I right now? And some of us don't even realize, I feel lost. I know where I've been, I know where I want to go, but I don't know where I am right now. So do some soul searching, do some meditation, do some journaling, automatic writing, meditation, walking in nature, connecting to flowers, connecting to the solar plexus. I knew there was a reason earlier, like I said, that I chose yellow. It's such a power color for you guys at current. So wear yellow, vibrate with yellow, carry yellow crystals, tune into the beautiful sun energy, that Leo energy. Some of you might have a retrograde planet in Leo even, or there's during a transit that goes over Leo is when these big changes are going to happen. Keep that in mind. Could even be the moon. Full moon in Leo, I'm hearing, which is going to be, let's see, that would be during Aquarius season, which we're coming out of in Vedic astrology, but I think we're already far out of that in Western astrology, at least at the time of my filming this. So maybe that most recent full moon brought some enlightenment to just where the heck am I and just what the heck am I doing? Okay, but if you're watching this later on, timeless reading, whatever resonates. Okay, what else? Messages. What other messages? Let's rephrase this in proper English. What other messages does group 2's higher self? Sorry, I was calling it higher self for group 1 as well, so maybe you're embodying more of your higher self in this future version of you. Future self, what messages does the future self for group 2 have? Okay, we've got pumpkin, productivity. So those of you who have felt like, I don't know where to go or how to go there, very soon you're going to know what to do, and you're going to start really hitting the ground running with plans, with projects, with just excitement, and I'm seeing abundance coming in. This could be by way of resources or even monetary stuff. And then we got some beautiful orange energy, which is mirroring these flames here, but I'm seeing this as that creative flame, that sexual desire, sexual energy, creative energy that you're bringing to fuel your life force to continue up your trek up the mountain. And then we have here with Fennel, the Strength card. There's all that Leo I kept preaching about that just wasn't quite on the table. Now it is. Strength energy with Leo. We've also got some Virgo vibes and some Cancer vibes. So the house of Leo, Virgo, and Cancer. Sagittarius. I cannot remember. I think this might, do not quote me, might be Scorpio energy, but again, I'm not 100% sure. I cannot remember the astrological association of the tower, but if you want to look that up, feel free. But then we've got the number 19 here, which adds up to 10, new beginning. So closing out old cycles, new beginning. And then also the number 8. So 8 is about manifestation and taking action and knowing what direction to go. Some of you, maybe for the first time in a minute, you finally know where to go. And every time this card comes out and I see these little kind of scissor things, they're not quite scissors, they're more like pinchers. Like, Spirit always shows me when this comes out, like a bullet wound that's lodged in someone's leg or something, and then the doctor or the surgeon goes in with those pincher things and locates the bullet and pulls it out, like that. Removing, extracting energetically what's no longer serving you can really help enhance your productivity. And one of my favorite ways to energetically extract things that is easily and widely available here on YouTube for you guys is to watch The Lunanate, her YouTube channel. She's got some amazing like cord cutting and energy, like healing, clearing, removal, energy videos, Reiki, ASMR videos that are really expert, in my opinion, at extracting what no longer serves and, you know, helping support what we do want to have going on energetically. All right, group 2, I think that's all I'm seeing for you, but please let me know below what you thought, if it resonated. The engagement on my channel has been a little abysmal, if I'm being honest, so if any little bit of engagement helps, every like helps, every comment, even if you just leave me a little emoji comment or a hi, hey, how's it going? This reading sucked, you know, be nice, be respectful, that would be cool, but you know, even if you don't agree with what you said or what was said here, you can always let me know that. Any engagement really will help my channel come off of its little, I guess, rest and recuperation kind of vibe that it's been going. It's not quite dead, but it's almost there at this point. But thank you guys for all your continued support, and even just a little like or a little comment can really go a long way, or even sharing this video with a friend if it really resonated with you, someone who also enjoys this kind of content. I would really greatly appreciate your guys' help. I thank you so much for all your likes, comments, shares, subscribes, and all the things, and I really truly do hope to see you right here back at the Dunn Creative. Oh, the deck is hitting the deck! And also over my live stream channel and my Patreon. Lots of exclusive content over there. Links for those can be found in the description below. And also if you are interested in booking a personal reading with me, you can always email me at amanda@dunnphotodesign.com. Link for that can also be found in the description below. All right, you guys, bye! Alright, group number 3 are those of you who selected this the Gardens card. This is going to be your message from your future self. And the words reflected here on the Gardens card say pause, safety, and secrets. So your future self is letting you know it is okay. It is safe for you to take a break. I know if you're anything like me, you think you have to keep grinding, keep going for anything to move forward, for even just a small inch in life. But sometimes, and almost always, we need to balance that out by resting, recuperating, rejuvenating our energy just a little. Some of you may have been drawn to group 1 as well with all those words I just used now that I'm thinking of it. But sometimes we just need that break. And being more in that divine feminine energy of receiving, resting, relaxing can help us receive for all that action. Go, 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 do, work, work, work that we've been putting in group 3. Because I've been seeing you be doing that. And also anything that has been hidden from you that is in your best interest to know, those secrets will soon be revealed. It could be a family secret, it could be a secret between you and a friend, or I'm actually seeing someone watching this. You have a secret that you want to come clean about. So this is the time. Your future self is supporting that decision and letting you know, hey, I'm still here, I'm still okay. We came out on the other side of the truth of this secret being revealed. You're gonna make it, it's gonna be okay. But for the rest of you, just anything that's hidden that you do need to know for your highest good to move forward, you can even ask Spirit right in this moment. Pause the video, ask Spirit, say, hey, anything that is not revealed, that needs to be revealed, that's hidden, that's working against me, please reveal it now. And of course, now, not being instantaneous because we are still in the material world where things do take a bit of time to happen. Patience is key with this, but you will start to get signs, symbols, synchronicities, maybe some red flags coming up with certain people, situations, jobs, intuitions, maybe even feeling into your intuition to see if there's any secrets going on around you. But for most of you, this isn't really anything you need to worry about. This is just, if you knew the truth of something, maybe you wouldn't waste so much time on that friendship that's always that friend talking behind your back or something like that. But again, that might just be one person. I do see that there is a friend you definitely need to cut out. But this is not someone you already vibe with. This is someone you've kind of had red flags, suspicions, intuitions about already. Trust those intuitions, please, please. Okay. What else for group 3? Messages from the future self. Almost said higher self. Future self. So maybe your future self is just embodying a lot of that higher self energy, which has been kind of a theme because I've almost just called it higher self in all 3 piles. At least a couple times per pile, so. All right, we've got the 5 of Cups. Okay, so for some of you, this said secret we were talking about, this was already revealed. And some of you, ooh, okay, this is interesting. Very interesting turn of events here. For one person watching this, the secret that someone told you, or, the information that you found out actually wasn't even true. So you had believed something that wasn't even true, grieved the loss of it, or, were affected by it in whatever way, but it wasn't even exactly the way you thought it was, or there was still some hidden, maybe you didn't know the other person's side of it or the story, or you never got that closure you were seeking. But you will get this closure very soon. And anything that has been heartbreaking, very difficult to get through, you've been crying a lot of tears, or maybe some of you do need to cry about a situation that keeps coming up. Allow yourself to feel into it, maybe even getting in a bath. This could even indicate a soulmate relationship that you've had to work your way through and come to an agreement, or maybe there was a secret relationship where you were meeting in secret for whatever your reasons being, or maybe you have a crush on someone who's already, otherwise engaged in a relationship, or maybe someone who's already engaged in a relationship is crushing on you and you're already I'm seeing lots of scenarios here, but you're getting the clarity. I'm seeing this almost like a Visine commercial, which, helps clear the red eye and, all that, clears the eyes out. So you're getting clarity on something. Then we have the Sun card, which is very beautiful. I love that I was really talking in group 2 about all this yellow. I just felt the need to bring some beautiful sunny yellow, solar plexus energy to the table today, and I know why now. Groups 2 and 3, you're it. That's why. We've got some sunflowers, looking into the symbolism of the sunflower, spiritual meaning behind the sunflower to get some additional guidance. A little homework for you that want to look that up. But the sun, this is really tuning into that inner child, really bringing that inner child out to play, maybe grieving some of the losses that your inner child just couldn't process or deal with. And some of those inner child wounds, maybe some of these inner child things were some family secrets that you've since realized were not what you once thought, or secrets had in your more adult years been revealed about things that were going on in the family or in the community when you were a child. The This is a very mysterious pile. You guys are intriguing me like crazy. What else is going on? But yeah, this is just letting you know you are safe. You will feel the light of the sun on your face, the warmth of the sun on your face. You will feel that very soon. For those of you watching at the time of my filming that are located in the Northern Hemisphere, I bet you cannot wait for springtime. This is a very spring into summer, kind of like May going into June seasonal card. I cannot wait myself. I mean, it's the last day of February as I'm filming this, but I cannot wait for May to June. It's such a coming alive time of year for me personally. I love that time of year. But I'm really seeing this as, that song, The Sun Will Come Out Tomorrow, all that darkness, all that shadow that maybe some of you have been in. Very interesting. You guys are parallel also to group 1, where they had the shadow figures in both cards as well. Really focusing and facing your shadow, doing that shadow work, really clearing your subconscious mind of limiting beliefs and traumas and wounds from your past can bring the sun out in your life. That's a big message from your higher self. Facing your shadow, facing the past, can make the future happier and the present happier as well. Okay, let's get a little word of encouragement, a little affirmation from your future self. These are very uplifting little messages here. And it makes sense that this card would come out with the 5 of Cups, despair. I'm going to read this for you now. I need your divine intercession right now. Oh, great spirit, lift this darkness from my soul. Free me from this burden. Secrets can be burdens. Open me to your highest plan. May I be the peaceful vessel for your love. So any of you that are currently going through despair, grief, trauma, sadness, I'm seeing also like feeling betrayed by someone. Very soon this despair is lifting. The rain is coming down to water these beautiful fresh gardens you've got going on here. But then when the sun comes out, the itsy bitsy spider goes down the spout again, right? No, but the sun comes out and dries up all the rain. And then the itsy bitsy spider, no, I'm just kidding. And then the sun is out and everything, the birds are singing, the butterflies are flying. Everything just feels much more calm and peaceful after that time. But sometimes those rains are needed. We've got rain coming down in these teardrops as well. And we've got the fountain kind of vibe going on back here with all this water. And of course, water is emotion. We've got the raindrops watering this. It's a very springtime energy going on here. Spring into summer. But even if you're watching this in the middle of winter or at the end of autumn or whenever, this information is still relevant to your life and the cycle that you're currently going through. But those of you who aren't really feeling any despair, this to me feels like energy, trauma, wounds, situations that happened in your childhood or just your distant past that maybe surfacing as memories or emotions or just kind of thoughts like, oh, I wonder what happened to that one friend that betrayed me in high school. I wonder what he's doing or what she's doing. These could just be things that are coming into your awareness because you're finally ready to release them once and for all, which is a good thing. It's a good thing. All right, let's go to the Astro deck here to get some additional guidance from your future self, group 3. All right, we've got here Cancer, immerse. And that's exactly what's going on here with all this emotion. Moon energy, emotional energy, crab, Cancer. Immersing yourself in these emotions so you can feel them, heal them, deal with them, release them, and move on, move forward in life. Also 4th house related, Cancer as the natural ruler of the 4th house, which is your house of home, your house of mother. Maybe some despair around your mother or a secret your mother may have had or the loss of your mother. For some of you, maybe your mother passed away. Those of you who have your mother still here, this is not indicating your mother's passing away. This to me feels like past energy if that's already occurred for you. And then Sagittarius. So some of you might have a Sagittarius 4th house or a Cancer 9th house, quite possibly with these 2 signs. On the back of the deck, we got solar flares, which the sun, solar, and this is activating. This is your spiritual gifts coming online as a result of solar activity, solar winds, solar storms, solar flares. Lots of major transformation takes place on this planet through the light codes that come in through the sun. Not just that whole photosynthesis thing and everyone needing the light of the sun to exist and have life here, but there are also beautiful like codes of awakening and enhancing our DNA that come out through the sun. First and foremost through the great central sun that also then come through what we call the sun. And this is you guys expanding. This is very Jupiter energy, and it's very interesting because the planet of Jupiter is actually exalted in the sign of Cancer. That is its favorite place to be because it can just really expand to that nurturing, motherly, guru energy without the conditions and the ego and all of that involved. This is, you guys have this, even if you don't have this alignment or conjunction or situation going on in your own birth chart, it's like energetically speaking right now, you have access to that. And I'm also seeing some of you might have your sun in Sagittarius or Jupiter, which, Sagittarius, Jupiter is aspecting your sun is aspecting Jupiter. Maybe they are opposites of each other in your chart. I know that's my case in my chart. I've got Jupiter in the first house, almost exactly opposite by degrees, my sun in the 7th. So some of you might have some of that going on, but it's a beautiful combination for bringing your true gifts forward and being able to speak and show other people the way without being all domineering about it. Just offering that up for whoever wants it, and if they don't want it, they don't have to take it. But you are becoming this light, this beacon of light for others to help them through anything they are going through as well. Maybe some of you are working as mentors, counselors, or maybe you're just really good friends that are there for everybody. Or people, even strangers, might be coming up to you to tell you your life story. But your future self wants you to know this is such a spiritual gift that you guys have. And embrace it. Embrace it. Okay, let's get some additional guidance from this deck. The Green Witch Oracle for group number 3. And we have here courage. Look at this. Leo energy. Leo energy. Leo rules the sun. This came out in group 2 as well. Lots of Leo going on, which is funny because there's not a lot of Leo going on in the astrology, at least at the time of my filming this. But we also have the sign of Libra here. So getting justice, balancing those scales, balancing your work life, personal self-care, balancing all the things, getting more balanced. And wholeness. Wow, master number 33 coming out there, number 13 here. 13 adds up to 4, and we got 4 here, so 44, 33, 9, 33, 13, 13, 33, 49, 94. These are all combinations of angel numbers. You guys can feel free to look up because they're relevant if you so choose to make them relevant in your life. And we also have here with this mulberry wholeness, this to me feels like you just embodying who you know yourself to be. Aquarius energy as well. And courage. This athame, this knife here to me is like cutting cords of having the courage with this time. This is the time card. Time as in the herb, not the actual like clock time. But this athame, this knife is cutting through and giving you the courage, helping you stand with that courage of that solar plexus of the sun, of the confidence that you're gaining in the very near future to cut out of your life what is no longer serving you. For some people, that might look like a relationship, a family member, a friend, a job, a situation that's just no longer serving. It could even look like clearing clutter. Maybe some of the things you've kept from past relationships or people who are no longer in your life, just their energy's still very much wrapped up in your items that you own. Maybe a special shirt that you used to love, but you wore this and it reminds you of someone else, or maybe they gave you something and every time you walk by that specific shelf, you see it and it just triggers things. I mean, this could be okay if you're wanting to heal and it doesn't, eventually you heal and then the triggering doesn't happen. But maybe for some of you want to get rid of this energy, these physical items, or whatever it is. But for others of you, keeping these things is perfectly valid. It's just when you're ready, you can release them. All right, you guys, I think that's all I'm seeing for you. But I just wanted to let you guys know the engagement on my channel here has been pretty abysmal, pretty low. I keep doing this move, like I'm gonna do CPR to my channel. So one way you guys can help me is to smash that like button. I never ever ask for likes. I'm humbling myself to, if you did enjoy this, if you wouldn't
mind smashing the like button, and also just leaving me a comment as well. Comments, probably more than likes even, indicate there's engagement. I liked this enough to at least let the person know, hey, hi, how are you doing? Or here's a heart emoji, or I loved this reading, or
this reading really didn't resonate, but how you doing? Like anything you guys want to let me know. I always also love to hear your stories or anything you want to share. I love how supportive you guys are in the comments as well. So any little bit of engagement on my channel here will help so much. And thanks again, you guys, so much for all your likes, comments, shares, subscribes, and all the things. And I really, truly do hope to see you right here back at the Dunn Creative, also over my live stream channel where I go live doing readings over there a few times a week, and my Patreon with lots of exclusive deep diving content over there. And also, if you are interested in booking a personal reading with me, you can email me at amanda@dunnphotodesign.com. Links for all of that I just talked about can be found in the description below if you are so interested in checking it out. I would love to see you over there. All right, you guys, thanks again. Bye.